Two stumps. That is all that's left of two 50-year-old trees here on Waxwing Place. Trees City News has confirmed were illegally removed as part of renovations to this site, and that act has set off a firestorm of anger here from residents who say it once again proves that the city is failing to crack down on developers who are breaking the rules.
Can I see your permit?
The permit for the trees?
Yeah, permit for cutting down the trees.
Yeah, sure.
A renegade resident, Doris Beast, marches onto a construction site demanding proof of permits for two recently felled trees.
There's all the permits.
The city's forestry department confirming to City News today that while the developer had tree removal permits for the site, they were not for the two trees cut down at the front of the property.
This is construction. This isn't taking down trees.
I'm sad. I am just sickened by the fact that people can take trees down that are mature without proper permits, without, consideration to the rest of the neighborhood.
It brings flashbacks of this scene almost a year ago to the day. 40 trees were illegally removed on this Bayview site, including a 150-year-old linden tree. Back then, both the mayor and Councillor Jay Robinson vowed changes. Stiffer fines for developers who move in to clear cut without permission or fear of penalty.
The actual tree department is effectively useless. So that's why we now, we've asked the media to come, because dealing with the actual urban forestry is a waste of time.
The maximum fine for an improperly removed tree is $100,000. Since last July, the city has hired 5 temporary arborists and inspectors to address enforcement issues and clear a backlog of complaints. Data released from the city shows since then the charges have spiked dramatically. Last year alone, 120 charges were laid against Toronto developers. Compare that to just 169 for all of 2011 to 2016 combined. However, no fines have been paid to date for last year. Those cases are still before the courts. Councillor Jay Robinson admitting today that any progress will be slow.
Staff say it's very costly, and it takes a lot of time to pursue these situations and take them through the court system. Formally, I think a lot of these investigations were dropped and weren't fully pursued. And so we are doing our best to throw the book at them.
Would you be able to tell us on the record in terms of whether you had the proper permits to remove these trees? City News talked to a man who identified himself as the builder last week. He insisted he had the proper permits. We were unable to reach him for an updated comment today.
Those trees are down now and they're gone. They will not come back. There is nothing we can do about it. So I'm really hoping that the city actually comes along and does the proper fines and does the maximum that is allowed.
As for last year's big tree removal case, the developer there, the Format Group, was ordered to repay $155,000 for the immediate impact of cutting down those 40 mature trees. However, the city charges and the fines related to that are still making their way through the courts. It was also ordered to replant 200 trees on that site. Now, the story came to us from a City News viewer. If you have a story you want to share with us, you can get in touch by email, phone, or submitting a tip through our website, citynews.ca. I'm Amanda Ferguson, City News.